Yeah, it's unfortunate. It's kind of a not a monopoly, obviously, because you can't have monopolies. But it's I think they skirt around it by letting other companies provide internet service, but like really bad internet service. Where they offer the same in other areas. I think. I don't know. I'm hoping Starlink goes well and they have cheaper options.
Huh?
Oh shit. What time is it? 5:20? Cool. Got about a little less than 2 hours left. Is there another dude somewhere? That's what happened last time. Remember when the robot went flying away and I couldn't find him? Oh yeah, it's gonna be a game changer for rural people who it lines up with and they can get data and all that stuff. It'll be crazy, but it would be nice to use it as well for me. You know what I mean? Me and Zot were talking about it and we're wondering what kind of power draw it takes, because they have like sat phones and shit, like those are small enough to be portable. I wonder if it would be possible to have Starlink where you could bring the equipment with you, Set Zod up with a wireless device along with Starlink.
Huh?
It said to pick, but it didn't let me actually pick it. Also, this whole area was empty 10 minutes ago. National, because of the Google Fiber fight, AT&T dug up a law from 1890. They gave them exclusive rights to all telephone poles in the city. They partnered with Comcast and said it was okay for them to use the lines, but not Google. God. That kind of shit needs to go.
Hey, it's the twins. Surprised you two needed backup.
What? Oh, those are friendlies.
Nyoka, you're a sight right now, I'll tell you what. We are up a creek.
I bet. You really come this far north for a printing press?
Yeah, I know, but that's the mission. Don't suppose y'all are busy right now.
Graham actually sent to secure the press. You guys are going after the printing press, and yeah, I'm here to help. Zora sent me to look for you guys. Once I get you out safe, I'll see to that press.
Thank the Eternal. We could use a hand. But we can't leave without patching these guys up. Acker here is bleeding out and Jensen can't see straight. Our medic has got our trauma kit, but we got separated. We ain't seen him in a couple of hours.
They're letting you guys work from home, BK? I thought I heard they were. Any idea where they went?
Yeah, on account of giving him the order. He's searching the old settlement to the north of the press.
Got it. I'll see if I can find him. Until next July. All right. That's pretty good. You happy about that or no? I've been trying to take any chance I can get personally to work from home. It's so much better. There's no commute. I can get up an hour later. You know, there's so many small things that I don't need to worry about. And that you no longer have a routine. True, but that doesn't mean that a new routine can't form. If anything, it should mean you have more time, no? I don't know. I gotta say, when I was working from home, it was really nice to just roll out of bed at 7 and sit down on my computer instead of getting up at 5:30, 6 o'clock and taking a shower and driving into work and finding a parking spot and walking across campus and... Till next March. You're ready to go back? I'm cool with staying home. Okay. I get what you mean, yeah. Jeez. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, good. Very good. I like working from home. We're going back to working from home after Thanksgiving until January-ish, I think. So I'm looking forward to that. Gear streams. No, it gives you the opportunity to watch Gear streams in the comfort of your own home while you work. I don't know, especially in my position, there's a little bit less to do working from home, which I like. You know, obviously, I'm not interrupted every couple minutes, and I also don't have to deal with like a professor being like, "Oh, you know, I wanna put my new MacBook up on the projector. Can you get me an adapter?" And it's like, we don't carry adapters, dude. You have to have your own adapter, and they get bent out of shape that we don't have a USB-C magic adapter for their MacBook. It's like, get out of here. Euthanasia kit. Is that what he came to get? I don't want to put a guy down. I guess if I have to, but they're action-packed and riveting and can't look away. Yeah, well, I'll lower the number of frames I send so you have time to look away. How about that? I don't know. It's so dumb. Our winter session, we have one class that's meeting for winter session, which means my entire department is no longer work from home because we have one class that's meeting for winter session. Everything else is online. There's just one class that's meeting. It's like, why? Why do you have one class that's meeting? What's so special? Is it a lab? Is it something that they can't do remotely? I don't even know what class it is. I have no clue. They haven't released the schedule yet. That's my boss said that we have to be there for the one class to support that one class.
Any luck out there?
I found the trauma kit, but your medic is dead.
Oh, fuck. Well, that's better than nothing. Thanks. We'll head out as soon as we're patched up.
I wonder if they released the schedule. Let me see. Let's see if I could find it real quick. Let's see. Oh, can I not search? Locations. There's two people coughing at the same time. The calendar. We'll bump our calendar up to January. Topics in science, tech, and sociology. Are you telling me this can't be done online? 45 people expected, only 5 are registered. That will probably change because there's still active registration, but... Wow. Okay, well...
Hey, thanks for the help.
Thanks for the assist.
I don't know. It just seems like why would you make them meet?
Got my sights on you.
What do you mean? Get out of here.
Huh?
Give me an architect and they moved all our CAD classes only. But they're not giving out CAD licenses. They want you to learn it by watching a video lecture and not touching the program. See, a video lecture in conjunction with a program, I think would be pretty good. You know, adequate if not great. But yeah, just learning by watching doesn't quite do it sometimes. But yeah, not giving out licenses. I wonder if they have a .edu email. Can they get like a trial? You know what I mean? Like some places will do, or some things will do a year's worth if you have a .edu email or something. Oh yeah, no, I get you. I mean, I have a .edu and I get Fusion 360 for free. That I'm really happy about because I use Fusion 360 sometimes. Not very well, but I use it. You're fine, but the way they're doing it is silly. You're very concerned. Yeah. It was the same thing like when I did biology. I did biology at a community college over the summer one year. It's not even worth it for 94-bit cartridges. What am I doing? And there was a guy who was just like, "Oh yeah, I don't care if I do well or not as long as I pass. Whatever, I'll cheat. Whatever, blah blah blah." And he was training to be not an ambulance driver, emergency medic. I'm blanking on the name of them right now. You know what I mean. Not the driver of the ambulance, but the person who like actually helps the person in the ambulance. Not that the driver doesn't help, but you know what I mean. Shipment status, UDL mess, EMT. Thank you. I was thinking EMS for some reason. But yeah, he was trained to be an EMT, and it's like, why would you barely scrape by to be an EMT? Like, if you're going into it to help people, don't you want to know everything you can? Like, don't you want to be as good as you can be? I don't know. Oh, it's for them and Fireplace. Gotcha. Right. That would be why. But yeah, dark. Miss Bolshev. UDL Mark 4 security masks are meant to be used in crowd dispersal scenarios. They are not appropriate for a workplace environment. Your purchase request has been denied. From Bolshev D. 2 UDL accounts receivable, subject UDL masks. To whom it may concern, I was talking to one of our guards, and he isn't having trouble breathing at all. In fact, none of our guards have had asthma attacks from the air here. We believe it's because of their gas masks. I've attached a purchase request for safety equipment for the rest of us. Sincerely, Darlene Bolshev. Isn't this an old story? I'm not sure. Well, what? About the EMS guy? Yeah, that happened before I started streaming. That happened in college. Shipment status, all factory filters, excuse me. Let's see. I'll read it in order. To whom it may concern. My boss is using olfactory filters to ward off the stench of sulfur from this law-forsaken planet. I've attached a purchase request for a number of filters so the rest of us don't have to suffer. Sincerely, Darlene Bolshev. Ms. Bolshev, focus testing indicates that air quality on Terra 1 does not warrant the use of olfactory filters or any other scent-blocking equipment. Your purchase request for something to deal with the stink of sulfur is denied. Replacement rollers. To whom it may concern. The rollers in our printing press facility are degraded and will break soon. I've attached a purchase order for a new one. Miss Bolshev, our records indicate that your facility is not due for replacement rollers for another 5 months. We will send new parts, including rollers, when that time comes. They aren't lasting as long because of sulfur in the fucking air. We need new parts before the old ones we've got break. According to the manufacturer, your current rollers are capable of retaining efficiency in all environments. We have no evidence to support your claim that rollers are degrading because of this fucking air.
They'll never see us.
No, I'm sure they won't.
Neutralize and sanitize. Required. Sanitation and maintenance job fulfilled.
We already got those guys. I like how his head's gone, but his helmet does not include a head. Dissident Hunter. Oh God. When indentured servants are freed, anarchy soon follows. Alright, that's the machine I gotta get to. Alright, so it looks like behind us is the way we're supposed to go. So let's check. Chrono Field Aggregator. Wonder what that does. Restores some of your TDD meter when you deal a critical hit. Magazines increase the amount of ammunition, so Increases it from what, 1 to 3? I think so. What's going on, Mustics? How you doing, man? Safety announcement draft. A draft of different safety announcements from when the press was still operational. Most of these have been crossed out. Safety guards are there to guard your safety. Replacement limbs are no replacements at all. Let's convey safety standards around our conveyor. Don't be a fool around the spools. How are the frames today? Well, as they just tank. Not the best. I've had better frames. Oxycomp aromatic. Grab it. They're okay. I've dropped 3% of my frames today. Oh yeah, to check out. He came. He re-ended a bunch of cables. Said that he saw some errors and that they were gone after that, and said you're good to go. And here we are. Dropping frames.
Sanitized.
A chocolate bar with freeze-dried corn. I wonder if that would be like crunchy. Yeah, I don't think it would be bad. I just don't think it would be... No, I don't know. It wouldn't be the first thing I would go for. Let's put it that way. Yeah, I'd try it. Again, I don't think that would be my first choice, but that's Into the Wilderness, okay. White chocolate with cheese. Huh.
Congratulations, customer. Your SAM unit is performing at peak capacity.
Peak capacity. I don't mind white chocolate, but I don't eat a lot of chocolate in general, so. And I know that's not chocolate, it's fine. What I saw Twix is doing cookies and cream Twix, if I'm not mistaken, and that looks good. I would try that. Terra One Publications, a subsidiary, oh god, at Universal Defense Logistics. Account Rodriguez R. Available message, 1 hazard clause. Terry's birthday. No, we're not celebrating Terry's birthday. Terry's dead, folks. I know he meant a lot to everyone here, myself included, but let his untimely demise be a lesson about safety in the workplace. Don't pet the candids. You got it? It was good, but it was a bit rich. That's fair. I mean, cookies and cream tends to be pretty rich. We're leaving. To all employees of Terra One Publications, yes, the rumors are true. We're leaving. The board has decided to cut their losses and operate on Terra 2 instead. In accordance with the evacuation orders, we are to await a shuttle out of Cascadia. When we get word that our ride is on the way, we'll shutter this facility, pack everything up, and lock down the door on the way out. Until then, however, we are expected to continue working. I'm sure reassignments are forthcoming, but that is not an excuse to slow down. We still have magazines to publish, people. We still have magazines to publish, people. Our customers are eager to find out what happens in Dissident Hunter number 112. Halcyon Referendum number 207, Terra 1 Hazard Clause. Halcyon Holdings Corporate Board, Public Notice number 117, on the issuing of Hazard Clause for Terra 1. This notice, issued on January 12th, 2343, serves as the public denouncement of Terra 1 as a feasible workplace environment. Due to the hostile and aggressive nature of the wildlife, as well as unsustainability of its natural flora, for use in human consumption, the Halcyon Holdings Corporate Board has officially enacted a hazard clause covered in the entirety of Terra 1. After an evacuation period of no more than 6 months, Terra 1 will be officially considered illegal territory. As this is a unanimous decision, any corporation caught operating on Terra 1 after the evacuation period will face fines and possible disbarment, as defined in Halcyon Code 22.1. The Reese's Nutrageous, was it? I think they're, yeah, a little sweet for me. I like the Reese's Take 5s. I feel like that has a good balance. I think the pretzels in them really help balance out the sweetness. As well as the regular Take 5s, actually. Both good. Terra 1 Publications, a subsidiary of Universal Defense Logistics, printing press number 6. Error. Printer is currently inoperable. Install rollers. New equipment detected. System must restart for alignment. Please wait. System restarted. Equipment assignment successful. Press number 6 now operational. They rebranded Reese's Take 5 as Gamer O. Henry's in Canada. That's fine. You're after the taste, not the name, right? Let's see. Euthanasia kit. Light ammo. Ooh. I'm gonna keep that. That was what I picked up off the doctor. I thought it was an actual item, but it turns out it's a weapon. Weapon here. Let's see. Oh, well, it's nowhere near good enough compared to the sawed-off shotgun. Oh, it's a shotgun. I thought it was a hammersmith. I thought it was a machine gun. All right. Well, that's no. Never mind. Shotgun I have is much better. I like soft pretzels, but I don't like them with a lot of salt. In fact, if I'm going to be honest, I get the ones with salt, and then I knock the salt off because the remaining little bits of salt are like just enough salty for me. I do, however, like them with mustard. But yeah, it's the crunchy salt is just too much salt for me. Or even better, like beer cheese. Ooh. brewery I used to do audio at. I did soft pretzels with beer cheese and house mustard. It was really good. It was $9 though, so I didn't get them often, but I think it was $9. It's pretty expensive. Soft pretzel with cinnamon sugar. That sounds good too.
If you'll just listen...
No, no more listening. No more preaching. We are losing people left and right. We need to act.
Enough, Zora. I'm not putting the torch to innocent people. Do you want to bring the board's cruisers and gunships down on us? Captain, apologies, but our situation grows dire. Our people talk of foolish endeavors. What news do you bring?
If they're gunships, they didn't stop me from landing here. Well, I did get a pass. The printing press is all yours.
Excellent.
Did you find the Vanoys?
Yes, they're on their way back.
Thank the Eternal.
We're one step closer to bringing the truth to every man, woman, and child in Halcyon. For now, you can tell Hiram that I'll stop using Devil's Peak. From the pits of our eternal souls. Thank you, Captain.
I didn't want to help you guys.
I have much to do. Articles to write, sermons to ponder. We live in such an exciting time. Let's talk later.
Hey, I need to see to the wounded, but drop by the clinic when you can. I want a word.
Discover sent me an email saying one of my reoccurring charges is different. It was my Patreon subscription for this month because one of the guys I support put out 2 videos instead of 1 this month, which is fine because they're both interesting videos, but thank you, Discover. I appreciate you looking out for me. 22. Yeah, level 22. Let's see. I wanted to get this up to 60. Because that will unlock more intimidation. It's tough trying to figure out what to upgrade next. 60 is the next bump for anything. You can see 60, but I don't really use a ton of heavy weapons. I've been trying to get away from heavy weapons. Good frames again. Good bitrate. Put him in lockpick. And a perk point. Let's see. 10% damage per subsequent hit in TTD. Improvised weapons. No, don't use that. Whenever you are affected by harmful combat, increase damage by 20%. Alright, scum. Reduce the detection radius if you have no companions. Well, I have companions. 70% movement speed in TTD. No. Melee damage, no. Area of effect and plasma damage dealt to you is reduced. Your range attacks reduce the target's armor rating by 1 point per hit. That could be a good one to take. That's not good, Mystics. There's something about the blood and violence helps you focus. Your next attack after killing an enemy is guaranteed to be a crit. When you use the inhaler, any downed companions are revived. After killing your enemy, your weapon sway and accuracy penalties while moving are reduced to 0. That's nice. I don't know if it's as nice as removing armor. Headshots deal 25% of their damage to enemies within 2.5 meters. Science weapons damage under. Yeah, let's do range attacks, lower armor for now. Useful. Well, it's no joke. I mean, people don't realize that what they're doing has consequences, you know. It's like, where is she going? She's supposed to come in here and talk to me.
Hey, Captain. I need your help, and we ought to keep it hush-hush. You know about what happened here, right? The history of Amber Heights?
You're talking about the massacre. Back when the corps were pulling out, pirates raided the place and killed the MSI bigwigs living here.
Right. Common belief is that the pirates fled to an old relay station that had already been abandoned, but nobody could find them. The station's locked up, but one of my people found an old data cartridge in a nearby rat nest. It's mostly corrupted, but I pulled a couple codes off of it. One is the code to the Amber Heights gate. I don't recognize the other, but it's similar. I bet it opens a door.
I don't get what's important about this. Don't you have bigger problems?
I surely do, but it's not far, and if they died in there, they died with their munitions. We'll need them. Besides, if it's filled with valuables from the aristocrats who lived here, we can pawn them off on Sublight and get ourselves ahead on our food budget.
A random door code doesn't sound very useful.
I know it's a long shot, but if we miss something there, if you can get into that station, maybe we can get some answers.
We're helping the dude at the station. Why would I do that? The Amber Hills Gate?
Right. The access codes to Amber Heights.
That's what I mean.
What gets me is, if this belonged to the pirates, that means they knew someone there. If someone gave them the gate code, all those deaths, Captain, all that blood is on their hands.
Oh, Vinyl, how you doing, man? Why are we keeping this to ourselves?
Graham isn't fond of talking about the history here. He had friends who worked here. The massacre hit him pretty hard. You know him. Live and let live and all that. I don't want to burden him right now, especially if this ends up being a dead end.
All right, I'll go to the relay station and see if the code's useful.
Just a warning. The area's infested with mantisaurs. I'd send some help, but we're, preparing for war.
All right, I'm on it. I'll consider it, but no promises.
Sure. I'll be here if you change your mind.
Oh, that's the main quest. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of how streaming goes until you get into the groove. You know what I mean? Like, I think my self-consciousness and, if you want to, for lack of a better word, stage presence has drastically changed since some of my first streams. You can't really see many of my first streams. You can see a clip of some of them, but I have some very early Dwarf Fortress streams that I did. I sound completely different. I'm mumbling a bit more, and I'm really quiet, and not really doing much. Or the beginnings of Doom, not the current Doom, but the 2016 Doom. I played a lot of that, and it's mostly just me playing in silence because I didn't have anybody to talk to. It's just a thing that as you do it, the more you do it, the more comfortable you'll get and the better it'll be, you know? Kind of how it goes there. Everyone starts from somewhere, you know? I watched my VODs, you imagine, too, and realized what I sounded like. Yes and no. I just know, I felt that I've gotten a little bit better at it over time. But yeah, I have watched 1 or 2 of them. They're not fun to watch personally, but you know, part of the reason why I go through the effort of getting stuff onto YouTube and backing everything up is it's a journey. You know, it's a progress through time, and I don't know. It's just one of those cool personal things where I don't really put it on YouTube for other people, although that's nice. I kind of put it on YouTube for me. You know, that's why I put the effort I do into it. But
do you hear that? It's the blessed sound of radio silence, which leads me to believe you have sweet, sweet news for me.
MSI and the Iconoclast are no longer transmitting. Is the data ready?
Yes, indeed. I am back in business. But before we get down to it, might I ask how you handled the problem in the end?
Does it matter? Job's done.
Is that so?
Does it matter? I helped both MSI and the Iconoclasts get what they wanted.
I don't know how. The two are diametrically opposed and impossible to please. But it matters not how you fixed my problem, only that you did. I don't doubt that you are working with Phineas, but my contract specifies I relay any acquired information to the purchaser, and to the purchaser alone. However, to send the data, I will need your assistance in cycling the antenna's receiver, so I can input the needed adjustments.
Yeah, Vinyl, I think that I kind of started streaming for similar reasons. To get over some anxiety and have some more social skills. To get a little bit more comfortable speaking, even if it's only a one-way speaking communication. You know, you guys are replying back via typing, not talking. But I definitely feel like it's helped me gain skills in that. And yeah, just kind of meeting new people and all that. And you know, I've met a lot of people. You know, and I've I don't talk to everyone I've met since, you know, I started streaming, but I certainly talk to a lot of them. Even if it's only once in a while, I still talk to them. It's brought some great opportunities for me, both, you know, personally and for to help other people and stuff. And I don't know. I think my life would be pretty different if I hadn't started doing it. And to be honest, when I first started streaming, I wasn't really happy with where I was in life. Not that I'm happy where I am now, but I'm less not happy, maybe. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. Everyone has their own reason. Phineas doesn't trust many people. How do you hook you up with me?
You make it sound so scandalous. Phineas has been in hiding for the past 35 years. He got in touch with Nyoka first, who I use as a physical go-between. The rest is history.
Now you hold on. I do not physically go between anyone but that of my choose. Oh, apologies. You meant, right. Yes, I braved the wilderness, so you don't have to.
Precisely. I really ought to give you a raise.
Alright, tell me how to fix it.
It's simple, truly. I merely need you to waltz outside and throw the lever to cycle the power. I'll key in the numerical adjustments from in here.
That's it?
Someone has trust issues, though I can't hardly feign surprise. Yes, that is all. No, I am not mocking you. Much. Just step outside, flip the switch, depart forever. Understood? Good. Marvelous. We're in agreement.
This is why I stopped helping out around here, you know. It's always throw this lever, shoot that marauder, save my life. Just one thing after another with you.
Speed setting, whistle while you work.
Got it.
Terrific. I'll be here, waiting with bated breath. Give a shout if the panel electrocutes you.
You wonder what I was like when I first started? Well, like I said, some of those videos still exist. I mean, if you go into my Twitch clips, oops, you can see some of the ones from, was it Sniper Elite 2? Were some of the first ones I did. Like I said, 2016 Doom. A lot of that I did at the beginning. A lot of the Dwarf Fortress ones I did at the beginning. And every once in a while I release some video. Like I said, there's a bunch of videos in November this month that are coming out from 2016. That's not quite when I started, but it's closer to when I started than now. That would be 4 years ago. I started streaming about 6 years ago.
Testing 1, 2, check, check. Sweet stars. But that is a beautiful sound. Can you hear me? We are a go for broadcast.
This is how I start my streams, too.
Oh, and I also dispatched Phineas his data. Impatient prick. Worse, I'm now indebted to him for it. Now I'll kindly thank you to get out of my tower.
Don't make me come back in there.
There's no need to assert your dominance. I doubt I can make you do anything you don't wish to. Look, I am well aware that at times I may have the tiniest iota of a prickly exterior, but I must admit I have grown rather fond of you. As Nyoka can attest, I do not form attachments with many. Do take care.
Why, he told us to leave without flinging insults at our persons. He really does like you, Captain. What in the void-blasted hell is that?
Oh, boy.
Black holes. Did you see that?
What did you do? You brought the ship down. Whose ship was that?
Looks like a UDL ship. Based on the gunnery attachments, I guess it's one of the board's blockade enforcers, but don't cite me on that. Oh well, a pity for the crew, but I can't see how it affects me. Hiram? Can you hear me? Did you see that? Architect, save me from swindlers and fools. Sanjar, what are you bloody doing on my channel? Did MSI or did MSI not cease broadcasting? Yes, but... Hiram, are you there?
Aw, it's a reunion. Group hug.
Not without a physical contact waiver.
Not in
this is
2020.
Captain. The truth brings us together once more. Our salvation has come crashing through the stratosphere. We need only collect its weapons. Are you mad? That's a UDL gunship. You'd probably shoot your own toes off.
Surely we can talk this over.
I see you learned nothing while dealing with these buffoons. We could use the gunship's armaments to defend Stellar Bay, but we need its targeting module. Our message is so close to breaking free of this planet and spreading to the stars. Help us secure that module and we will save our colony. Listen, I don't care a single whit what you do so long as you leave me out of it. Which means, get off my void damn channel. I am more than finished with you lot.
Alright. Well, I guess that gives us our next exposition here. We gotta go grab that ship targeting module and give it to one of the two groups. Before we do that, I'm gonna go grab a bathroom break and some iced tea. So I'll be back in a moment. Hey, thanks for making it all the way to the end of this video. I know that some of the VODs can get a little bit long, so I do appreciate you sticking around. I'd like to ask real quick if you have a friend or someone close to you who you think would like a clip or a portion or even the whole stream, please feel free to reach out to them and share this with them. I'm always looking for more respectful people to come hang out and have some fun. If you've already done that or want to help me out some other way, feel free to check out the video description for some other ways you can help support me. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.